I'm calling from the Dale on College Hill, and I was having this problem, and I sent the termite adjusters out there to check my house. And a couple months passed, they said everything was all right, and I went to check by my back door, and the termites had started eating from my back door, and I called the security adjuster. I said, well, y'all call him right here and check for termite damage. And y'all said everything was fine.
Okay, what do you do when you obviously think there's a problem, your pest control company says no, there's not?
Well, I don't know whether he found an active infestation of termites, active termites crawling and eating in the wood or not, but if one thing you can do is you can call them back, take pictures, document the damages, but you can call the Alabama Department of Agriculture in Montgomery and you can file a consumer complaint form. If you're not getting a response from your termite company, they will send an inspector down, because that agency regulates the termite companies, and they will send an inspector down and they will point out whether there's termite damage or active termites, and they will also instruct that termite company to come back to your house within 20 days and perform certain minimum treatments that are required under the Alabama Administrative Code. So that's option one. You can call the termite company, call the Department of Agriculture and file a consumer complaint form, and they'll make them come back out and retreat. Now, you need to look at your termite contract and see whether it covers retreatment only or whether it also covers repairs, because if it does cover repairs, they're going to be required to make those repairs for you. That's something we may get a chance to talk about tonight, the difference between a retreat only and a repair contract. But initially, I would call the Department of Agriculture if you're not getting a response from your company.
Mm-hmm. And that's, you know, a lot of times on this show we talk about, you know, when to call a lawyer and when not to call a lawyer. Well, a lot of times, you know, the reason there are lawyers is it's because the other side, whether it's an insurance company, an automobile accident, or a slip and fall, or on-the-job accident, or in this case, termite situation, is when the other side they're not living up to their end of the bargain. And again, sometimes, you know, maybe they've done everything correct, and you know that will all come down. But the reason that most people wind up going to a lawyer is because they're not getting an adequate response from the other side. If the other side would simply work with those people and try to work it out, there'd be a lot less litigation, not only in this situation, but in all claims.